Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visitor sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike Macdonald. His team making the long flight. Always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season. Get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him, and frankly, this entire season, nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production.
Mike Macdonald, not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. He's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him back.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful,
The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Now off. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Cooper, touchdown, Seahawks. For Sam Darnold, career touchdown pass 99. He's one away from 100, but that's number 1 as a Seahawk. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Steelers nothing. Michael picks up the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Steelers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground is Jalen Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Once again, it's Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's another Steelers first down.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That's caught right side. It's Firemove. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Pittsburgh Steelers.
Over up the middle with Warren. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Rodgers on 1st down. He'll find his man, Ben Skoranek. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Set back at the 17-yard line. Ernest Jones. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Scotty Miller, touchdown Pittsburgh. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1, What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. He works free. Right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing, Darnold, forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Darnold to throw on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Up brings it in left side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Darnold to throw again. Moving left. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Darnold to throw. And it left. Find time. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. He's going to fire left open on the left side. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Touchdown Steelers. From Aaron Rodgers, that is touchdown number 508 of his career. Flying level with the man who he was the understudy for his first few seasons, Brett Favre. On for the extra point is Boswell. And look at this. The extra point is Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports. And instead, well, we'll get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter.
Michael Vincent to kick off for Seattle.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Open man down the field is Miller. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Manwari is there to make the play. It is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Rodgers now. That'll be caught by the running back, Lawrence. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On third down, Rodgers. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Brings up 4th down.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. The Seahawks offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you feel all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does. And if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately to next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Walker now gets us going here in the fourth quarter. The Seahawks are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. Here's Walker. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Derek Harmon on the tackle.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Nice run with Walker. And he can only get about half of what he needed. Down to the 3, and now it is 4th and goal.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-possession lead. That one is good. Off the right, upright, and in. It's good. Wow. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That's complete. Now the quickly. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Here comes 2nd down.
A 5-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll drop the throw. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Now or never, they'll throw him, and he's going to go down. The pressure too much, and that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Forced out left. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Darnold.
Colts does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Flush to his left. He'll try to run for it. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Stoppers with 65 seconds remaining. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Steelers are standing.
And now the spike will come just under 40 ticks remaining. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. Still going. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. Now Darnold pushed out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete, but hold on. There is a flag down. Let's see what we've got.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25, so right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard
The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Steelers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. Oh, big hole left side. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too low, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. At midfield, and he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to catch you up on. We'll start at Lambeau Field. The Packers at home to take on the Washington Commanders. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. A scintillating run for the touchdown. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's a big play by the Bengals defense. These guys talked a good game. There was plenty of woofing leading up to this one, and they back it up right here. The Bengals really put a hurting on them. They win this one by 5 touchdowns. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy. The New Orleans McCaffrey still has it? Watch. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and off he goes. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.